Dear children, now we are going to discuss the exercise part of the textbook. Okay, page number 56. The first flights exercise we are going to discuss now. Okay, what is the first question given there? Why was the young seagull afraid to fly? Do you think all the young birds are afraid to make their first flight? Or are some birds are more timid than others? Do you think a human baby also finds it a challenge to take its first steps? Okay, there are three questions in the first question itself. Okay, let's see what is the first question. Why was the young seagull afraid to fly? Okay, it's very clear. We learned that one. The young seagull did not have the courage to fly. He felt certain that his wings were too weak to support him, so he was afraid to fly. He had no courage to flap his wings and failed to muster up the courage to take the plunge. Okay, what is the meaning of muster up? Muster up means to gather, okay, to gather the courage. Okay, do I want to tell it once more? The young seagull did not have the courage to fly. He felt certain that his wings were too weak to support him, so he was afraid to fly. He had no courage to flap his wings and failed to muster up courage to take the plunge. Okay, that is the answer of the first question. And the second question, see, do you think all the young birds are afraid to make their first flight? Or some birds more timid than others? This answer you can write according to your wish. Anyway, I will give you some more answers to add that. Okay, some birds are more timid than others to make their first flight, as we see the young seagull in this story. But usually the young birds flutter their wings to fly while living in their nests. In this endeavor, they often come up to the edge of the nest and hold tightly with their claws. There are some other courageous birds who fly up to the nearest branch also. Okay, you can add these points also in your answer. Okay, what is the third question? Do you think a human baby also finds it challenge to take its first steps? Okay, that is very clear that human baby also finding many difficulties in the first steps. Am I correct? Okay. Okay, human baby also find it a challenge to take its first steps. The parent tries to make him stand on his unsteady legs. The baby also tries to stand, falls again, tries and stands up with a support. He tries to take a few steps, then falls in the arms of his parents. Am I correct? Okay. So this process may happen many times. At last, he will succeed in his first step. Am I correct? Okay, now let's move to the second question. The sight of the food maddened him. What does it suggest? What compelled the young seagull to fly at last? Okay, let's see the answers. What's the question? Let me read the question once more. The sight of the food maddened him. What does this suggest? What compelled the young seagull to finally fly? Okay, you can see the question here in the screen, and this suggests that the hunger was good motivator for the young seagull to fly. Am I right? Okay. The young seagull was very hungry. He had not eaten anything since the last 24 hours. His parents, brothers, sisters left him alone on the ledge. Am I right? Okay. His mother went near him with a piece of fish but did not feed him. That maddened him, and he maddened by hunger. The young seagull dived to snatch it, but the mother flew away. Okay. And we can add some more things to that answer. The hunger compelled the young seagull to finally fly. The young seagull's flight started when he dived trying to snatch the piece of fish from his mother's beak. He fell down, but instinctively his wings spread out. He flapped them and started flying. His flight ended after half an hour when he landed on the green sea with his family. Okay, you remember all these things. Okay, that's the answer of that, the second answer. And what's the third question? Why, sorry, they were beckoning to him, calling shrilly. Why did Seagull's father and mother threaten him and cajole him to fly? Okay, the third question is, they were beckoning to him, calling shrilly. Why did the seagull's father and mother threaten him and cajole him to fly? Okay, let's see. Okay, why did they threaten and cajole him? It's because they wanted to make the young seagull fly. Yes or no? First, his parents encouraged him, they coaxed him, then scolded him and taunted him for his cowardice. Okay, what's mean by cowardice? He hadn't the courage to fly. Okay, they even threatened to let him starve. He did not fly, but the young seagull could not muster up courage to fly. He felt certain that his wings were too weak to support him. He had no courage to flap his wings. Even then, each one of his brothers and sisters, whose wings were much shorter than his, ran to the brink of the lurch, flapped wings, and flew away. He failed to muster up courage to take that plunge. Yes or no? Okay. Then what the other things we can add along with it? At last his parents left him alone on the ledge, thinking that hunger might force him to fly. He had not eaten anything for the last 24 hours. Am I right? Okay. He was very hungry. His mother went near him with a piece of fish, but did not feed him. Maddened by hunger, the young seagull dived to catch the fish, but the mother flew away. The young seagull's flight started when he dived, trying to snatch the piece of fish from his mother's beak. He fell down, but instinctively his wings spread out. He flapped them and started flying. For an half an hour, he enjoyed flying. Then his family invited him to the land on the sea. His parents, his brothers, his sister had landed on the green flooring ahead of him. So they were beckoning him, calling shrilly. Gradually, he was no more afraid to fly or float. Is it clear, children? Okay. Then what is the fourth question? I hope you got the third answer. Okay, you can write according to your wish and don't miss any points while writing. Okay, I told many things now and you can write your own answer but without missing the points. Okay. Then fourth and fifth question that you can do yourself. There is no specific answer there, that up to you. You can write. And the writing section, write a short composition on your initial attempts at learning a skill. You could describe the challenges of learning to ride a bicycle or learning to swim. Make it as humorous as possible. This one we already discussed in the beginning of this lesson. Am I right? Okay. I hope everyone understood the lesson very clearly and try to answer all the question and its answers in the notebook. Okay. Let me conclude it. Thank you. Have a nice day.